What's up? Today I wanted to mix things up and do a short challenge from the Dev.to website and code that inside the Repl.it environment, which is a cloud environment. There you can just have your code running here with a console on the right. So yeah, I just wanted to try this out with this challenge. So this challenge is about the Pied Piper, if I'm pronouncing that right, that is playing a tune and that should make the rats going out of town. This is the Pied Piper. This is the right going left, right going right, or the opposite. Anyway, and this is here we just want to see the rats that are going in the wrong direction. So for example here there is one rat that is going okay, the rats should go towards the P. So here this rat is going away from the P, so the rat is deaf, and we need to find how many deaf rats is there in there. So in order to count that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take these examples and move them to the Repl.it sections. Const examples. Okay, whoops, missed a character, I believe, yeah, missed a couple of characters. This is just gonna be very quick, which is the first step, which is to have all the examples within the Repl.it in order to be able to test case, to unit test, our problem. Oops, cannot select the right stuff. Okay, so this should be good enough for us to get started on a solution. So first of all, one thing that I'm seeing is that, we're just going to write actually examples that for each whatever, let's call it picture, or let's call it P, whatever. I don't have a good naming in my mind. So what we're gonna do is we have this. What I think would be really cool would be to split with, there are two things I want to do. Two things I had in mind when I look at that. First of all, I want to remove the spaces, because for sure the spaces are gonna be an extra edge case to handle, and we just want to get rid of that. So what I'm doing is that I'm using a regular expression so that all white spaces is globally removed. This is the first step. Then the second step, as I was telling you, is I want to split on P. And this is going to be really interesting. Let's just console log. Let's console log just so you see what's happening from here. How do I run that? Here. Yeah, so this is the first for me to use this environment, so this is really good. I used R instead of P for some reason. And as you can see, this is really good. The string are simplified a lot. There is no spaces to handle, and there are 3 arrays with 2 strings each. One is before the P and the other is after the P, and this is really good because now we just have to count the rats that are going in a different direction than the others. So what we're going to do is we are going to continue from there, and we are going to map for each of these. Yeah, let's map. And so here we call this rats. What do we do in here? What I think we should do is just reuse a regular expression. So this is going to be the same as the first, the first regular expression, in the way that we don't want to do something very complex. We just want to extract each 2 characters. This is going to simplify again the problem a lot and avoid us to run into edge cases. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do match globally on 2 characters. So this is just splitting the string into 2 characters, then 2 characters, then 2 characters. And this, with that, we know that we only have either this string or this string. So we know we just have those two cases inside our match. So one thing I want to do is I want to also rats. So actually let's just call that whatever R, because now we have an array of rats. This is exactly what I want. So what I'm doing here is I am making sure when there is no match. So for example here this is an empty string, there won't be a match, so we want to return an empty array. Otherwise the r.match is returning null, which isn't really convenient for us. And from that point on, we just have to count the rats. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to use a filter, because this is filtering the rats that are in the wrong directions. And now we actually need more things here. Index. So what we're going to do is to filter, we are going to take a rat, one rat, and we're going to check in which direction they are. And I'm thinking about a small little trick, which is our index is either 0 here or 1 here. And so we know that if we do rat index, when we are before p, this is here, index is going to be equal to 0. So if we do rat of index, we're going to get this little dot in that case, or this little O in this other case. Wait, no. No, yeah, anyway, we're gonna get always this little tilde. And when we are on the second part of the array, so after the p, we are going to get this little case, because index is gonna be equal to 1. Oops, this is a small trick, and now we just have to say if this. So here we are before, if this is equal to tilde, then the rat is able to listen to the music and is going in the right direction. So we're just going to say if this is equal to 0, this is exactly what we need to count. And length is what we care about. So here we are taking the rats and we are using this little this little trick here to count the rats that are not going in the right direction. And then from that point on, const results, we can display results. Let's display just results so you can see what's happening here. And yeah, we have 0, 0. Here we see that there is one rat that is not going in the right direction after the P. And there are two rats that are not going in the right direction after the P again. So we can just output the result, which is results 0 plus results 1. And now let's see. Oops, let's run that again. So we have 0, 1, and 2. And 0, 1, and 2 is exactly the answer that was expected. So I think we can take this a little bit further and add a couple of examples more, because this is not really unit test. We want to really unit test, and this should make it even better. Oops. So we are trying one rat going in both directions before the P, one rat going in both directions after the P. We want also a P alone, just to really have unit tests. And let's see. So here the unit tests, we are like just checking them visually. It would be better in the next video to have a correct unit test framework. So yeah, look into how to set up that in Repl.it. So here 0, here 1, here 0, here 1. Yeah, so there is yeah, the rats should go towards P, like here. So yeah, we've got everything correct. So this is it. This is our solution. I will link that in the description of the video. If you like the video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a ton. And I'll be back with some more advent of code. Bye bye. Thank you very much.